The part 2 of this ratio. For number 51, I'll just check if I can write, Oh, see, I cannot write. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay, for number 51, the universal needs of the infants. So, infants is kung makikita kasi natin, you might use yung dito, yung Erik Erikson when answering it, pero pwede rin namang you may use the essential newborn care when you answer it. So, sige. The universal needs of the infants include the following except. Sige, tingnan natin. So, yes, tama. During this time, they are very dependent. So, kailangan nila ng magpapakain sa kanila. Need for making pleasure. According to Freud, diba? Meron tayo si Sigmund Freud. At meron siyang 5 stages. Your oral, anal, phallic, latency, genital. Okay? So, oral, anal, phallic, latency, and genital. Kapag infant, oral phase sila. Ito yung they get pleasure kapag may, sa mga sinusubo nila, yung kamay nila, yung mittens nila, or anything that comes na mahawakan nila, sinusubo nila. And they get pleasure from that. So, that is your oral phase. For the anal phase naman, so nagkakaroon sila ng sense of pleasure kapag nagdudumi naman sila, na ilalabas nila yung kanilang dumi. For the phallic phase, nagkakaroon naman sila ng pleasure kapag nahahawakan nila yung ari nila, yung kanilang penis or yung vagina, nahawak-hawakan nila, so they get pleasure from that. For the latency, ito yung wala silang erogenous zone. So, wala silang nasusuppress yung for those pleasure, yung mga areas kung saan nakakakuha sila ng pressure. And then, pagdating nila ng adolescence, bumabalik na ulit si genitals. Okay? So, letter A, kailangan ito ng infant. Letter B, kailangan din ng infant. Ang independence, hindi pa. 'Di ba? So, independence is the answer for number 51. 52, the following are true with 1-month-old infant except. So, present ang head lag sa mga 1-month-old. So, present po ang head lag sa mga 1-month-old. So, hindi yan except. This is correct. Holds rattle firmly. Smiles indefinitely, present din to. Okay, yung nilalaro ng anghel. Kasi by 2 months, they now do your social smile. So, by 2 months, they now do your social smile. Follows object to midline vision naman, yes, nakafixate ngayon sila sa may harap lang nila. Kumbaga, yun lang yung nakikita nila. At sabi nga natin ulit, ang inyong kung gaano kalayo yung vision ng infant or ng mga newborn kapag kapapanganak is only 1 foot or isang ruler. So that's 30 centimeters or 15 inches. Ganun lang kalayo yung nakikita ng mga newborn. At, syempre, black and white pa lang yung nakikita nila. Itong letter dog, this may happen around 4 months na to. So, syempre, kailangan mawala yung kanilang grass reflex. Okay? So, kapag nag-disappear na ang kanilang grasp reflex. Okay? So, that's by 4 months pa. So, hindi siya by 1 month. Number 53. When the mother touches baby's cheek and he opens his mouth and turns to find the nipple, the baby is exhibiting. So, you touch the baby's cheek. Kapag you touch the cheek, anong sabi ko ulit? That is your rooting reflex. Okay? So, this is used to locate food. Okay, so ito is ginagamit to locate the food. Sucking reflex naman is you touch ang alin, yung lips or a part sa mouth. Okay? Mouth parts. Okay? Sa mouth. Swallowing reflex kapag na-touch naman ang your posterior part of the tongue. 'Di ba? So, kapag sa anterior, ano na nga ulit yon? That is your extrusion reflex. 'Di ba? Kapag anterior. Kapag naman posterior tongue, that is your swallowing reflex. Grasping reflex, ito naman is yung sa palms. Okay? Palms. Okay? Next, number 54. Absence of Moro reflex is a sign that the baby could be, anong sagot natin? The baby could be abnormal. Okay? So, absence of Moro reflex, there could be possible abnormality, ha? So, ano ang mga possible na abnormality nito? So, possible na there is damage sa brain or spinal cord. So, possible na may damage sa brain or spinal cord. Okay? So, yan for Moro reflex. Now, for number 55, it is believed that parent-infant bonding occurs through the various sense organs. The strongest of the following senses for developing bonding is the sense of touch. Okay? So, it's the sense of touch. Kaya nga meron tayong skin to skin sa ating essential newborn care kasi maliban sa for thermoregulation, also for your bonding. Ngayon, wala tayong touch. So, according sa ating mga binasa, next is your smell. Okay? So, your pheromones. Kaya nga, kailangan yung maging intimate ng iyong partner para mas ma-develop pa or mas maging stronger pa yung inyong bonding. Dapat medyo may intimacy. Hindi sapat yung naririnig or nakikita nyo lang ang isa't isa. Kasi mga katrabaho mo naman, naririnig mo, nakikita mo, pero iba pa rin yung makakahiga mo sa gabi, amoy-amoy mo. So, it's still it's because of your pheromones. Kahit yung mga hayop, meron din sila nito. Actually, ito yung parang sinasabi yata nila na sex appeal. May mga tao kasi na kahit hindi gwapo or maganda, marami silang pheromones, kaya na-attract nila yung mga tao sa paligid nila. Okay, number 56, the development task of an infant. Infant, developmental task daw. So, according sa choices, ang pinapakita nito ay yung Erikson psychosocial task. Okay, so si Erikson psychosocial task according sa ating choices. Okay, so Erikson psychosocial tasks. So, according to Erikson, ano ang meron sa infant? Your trust. Kapag autonomy, para kanino naman to? Ang autonomy ay para sa inyong mga toddler. Okay, autonomy is for toddler. Identity naman is para sa inyong mga adolescent. Okay, so identity naman is para sa adolescent. Okay, number 57. The infant's normal response to touch on the cheek is called, wait lang ha, isara ko lang yung bintana. Okay, sige. So, hopefully, mas tahimik na ang aking background. Okay, number 57, the infant's normal response to touch on the cheek. Touch on the cheek is your rooting reflex. Sabi nga natin kanina, your rooting reflex is used to locate your food, to locate the food. Grasping reflex is when you touch the palms. So, nag-close yung kamay ng bata. Or kung mapapansin natin, di ba, laging close fist yung mga baby natin. Until 3 to 4 months, kung saan nawawala na ang grasp reflex. Startle reflex is also known as your Moro reflex. And then, sucking reflex is when you touch naman the lips or sa mouth. Okay? Number 58. Calcium and phosphorus are important in the development of the babies. Siyempre, bones and teeth. So, your calcium and phosphorus is important for the development of bones and teeth. Number 59. A reflex elicited by loud noise. This is your startle reflex or your Moro reflex. Startle reflex or the Moro reflex. Okay, startle reflex or your Moro reflex. Number 60, the following development stages are characterized by rapid growth except daw. So, characterized by rapid growth except your school age. Okay, actually ang school age ang isa sa slowest time na nagkakaroon ng growth. More on slowest time for growth. Okay? So, di ba, may time pa nga na ang tawag dito is your growth gap years. The growth gap years. Okay? But more on the growth naman kid din. So, infancy, always remember, infancy, di ba, double birth weight at 6 months. So, di ba, so, very kwan yun, double birth weight by 6 months. Then, triple birth weight by 1 year. So, triple birth weight by 1 year. So, makikita nyo, mabilis talaga siya. Your infancy. Toddler, okay, mabilis din siya kasi nagkakaroon tayo ng quadrupling ng birth weight by 2.5 years. Okay, puberty, syempre, dito naman nangyayari ang inyong tinatawag na growth spurt. Okay, yung biglang tangkad, biglang laki. But please take note of that. Okay? Number 61. In the normal infant, the grasp reflex has been replaced by inactive voluntary grasp activity by, anong age naman nagkakaroon ng voluntary grasp activity by 4 months. Okay? So, by 4 months. Kasi, 3 to 4 months, mawawala ang ating grasping reflex. Okay? So, nawawala ang grasp reflex by 3 to 4 months. So, in-expect natin na by 4 months, wala na siya. And voluntary na yung, dito na yung time na start na nagre-reach na siya ng reach out for objects. Okay? So, start nang nagre-reach siya for objects by 4 months. Okay, number 62. The following factor influence growth and development except daw alin ang hindi nakaka-influence ng growth and development. Anong sagot natin? Your mental. Okay, so it doesn't affect. So of course, namamana ang pagtangkad, pagiging mataba, and of course, depende rin sa nutrition, but not mental. Okay? Actually, kasama nga ang mental sa nag-grow and nagde-develop. Okay? Kasama siya sa nag-grow and nagde-develop. Next, 63. Which of the following statement is most likely not true about 12 months old? So, most likely, not true daw sa ating 12 months old. So, he knows his own name. According to the Metro Manila Developmental Screening Test, according sa MMDST, alam na nila yung pangalan nila. Kapag tinawag mo daw ang mga 12 months old, alam nila na sila yung tinatawag mo. So, tama yan. Of course, okay? Stand alone, yes, kasi nga by 10 months, they can now stand alone. Okay? 10 months, they can now stand alone. Okay? Can already converse? Can already converse or ibig sabihin, nag-uusap na kayo, ito yung hindi makatotohanan. Okay? Walk with support, yes, isa nga ito sa milestone during this time. Okay? So, ito, hindi. Can talk, yes. They can talk, diba? Ano na nga ang kwan nila? They can talk, yes. So, ano yan? Mama, dada, plus 2 words, diba? Mama, dada, plus 2 words. So, pwedeng no, pwedeng bye. So, yan. By 12 months. Pero yung diretsahan na they converse, so medyo hindi pa siya. Too early for them. Although, syempre, may mga bata pa rin na kaya, pero not all. Okay? So, majority of children, they cannot converse during 12 months old. 64. Which of the following is the main objective of under 5 clinic? So, main objective of under 5 clinic. So, hindi lang po EPI, okay? Hindi lang child survival, but more siya sa letter C, supervision of your growth and development. So, papasok ang EPI dito, papasok ang child survival program, and papasok din ang ARI. Ano ang ARI? This is your acute respiratory infection. So, acute respiratory infection. So, noon kasi, hiwa-hiwalay actually. So, noon, hiwa-hiwalay ang programs ng ating public health. So, and then, eventually, tinawag siya na under 5 clinic. Ngayon, nasa IMCI na siya, Integrated Management of Childhood Illnesses. Kaya nga, ang mga pasyente ng IMCI is mga under 5 years old. So, under 5 years old. Mga pasyente ng IMCI is under 5 years old. Okay tayo? Next. A common childhood disease which is characterized by respiratory inflammation and the skin rash and is caused by virus is, so halos pare-pareho yung mga yan na virus. Okay? For number 65, pare-pareho halos yung mga yan na virus. Pare-pareho din sila na merong skin rash. Okay? So, our answer here would be so for respiratory inflammation, your skin rash. So, syempre, aalisin natin si mumps kasi wala siyang skin rash. Ngayon, A, B, or C? Skin rash. With chickenpox kasi medyo sugat-sugat siya, diba? So, scabs, ganon. But anyway, it's still considered skin rash. So, our answer here would be your chickenpox. Okay, according to our answer key, it's your chickenpox. So, number 66. Let's check this further and I will tell you about it more. Okay? Number 66. Most infants' death due to diarrhea could have been prevented by. Okay. So, most infants' death due to diarrhea could have been prevented by. Is it hospitalization? No. Actually, sa IMCI nga natin, ang diarrhea, ang isang sakit, lalo na kapag under 14 days. Pag under 14 days na diarrhea, ito yung sakit na hindi mo kailangang idalhin ka agad sa ospital even though nasa pink classification siya. Kahit na classify mo siya na pink, hindi mo siya kailangang dalhin agad sa ospital. Okay? Isolation, not necessarily. The best answer is your simple health education. Kasi pwede naman nating ma-prevent at ma-manage sa bahay. Prevention, of course, making sure na you're doing your hand washing. Okay, hand washing, ano pa, you wash the food thoroughly, washing of food thoroughly, lalo na sa mga fruits, or kung mga galing palengke, di ba? Tapos, ano pa, what else? Boiling your drinking water. So, boiling of drinking water. Siyempre ngayon, ang uso na kasi ngayon is water station. But sa mga provinces, still they are drinking from mga poso. So they need to boil those things. Ano pa? Kapag may presence of diarrhea, people should know that they could manage it by more, kumbaga kung sa mga baby, continue your breastfeeding, 'di ba? Sa mga baby, continue breastfeeding. Ano pa? Dapat you do your Orisol, okay? But of course with the guidance of a healthcare professional. So more fluids, okay? Banana, your brat nga, we do the brat. O, diba? B for banana. R for rice. So, lugaw kapag ayaw kumain. Apple. And you have also your tea or your toast. Okay, so yan, mga pwede meron din sa halamang gamot natin, okay? So, pwede rin tayong magpa-tsaang gubat para sa ating diarrhea. So, a simple health education could help, or kapag talagang hindi nila alam ang gagawin, mas maganda they go to the health center. And the health center will assess kung ano yung pwedeng gawin, okay? So, pwedeng home management, ituturo sa kanila kung anong gagawin, or pwedeng i-manage muna doon sa health center and then ituturo kapag anong gagawin kapag sa bahay na. That's why diarrhea is number 2 sa ating IMCI na main symptoms kasi marami daw ang namamatay sa diarrhea. Pero highly preventable naman siya. Sayang. So, yun. Bilang isang mga healthcare professionals at magiging team ng public health, or kahit hindi man, you try to share your knowledge. That's why it's very important na alam nyo ang IMCI by heart. Kasi makakatulong kayo sa mga tao na nasa paligid nyo. Okay? Kasi yung mga common childhood illnesses ang nandito sa IMCI. Okay tayo? So, as much as possible, go over the video, the lecture on IMCI. Number 67, which of the following is not a normal characteristic of the newborn's respiration? So, tama lang na irregular siya. Okay, pwedeng maging takip niya, bibilis, babagal, magkakaroon ng short period of apnea. So, normal din yan. Okay? So, ngayon, sino sa dalawa? Is it abdominal or thoracic? Okay, alin dito ang abnormal? Okay. Yung apnea, yung short period na nag-i-stop siya, pwede yun up to 15 seconds. Kapag tumagal na sa 15 seconds, you have to refer na. Diba? Pag pumalo na siya ng 20 seconds, then you have to refer. Okay, for these two, ano ang hindi natin nakikita dapat sa bata? Your thoracic. Okay? So, thoracic. Number 68. A 5-month-old infant with white cheese patches. So, this is month, alangan na year. Okay? So, a 5-month-old infant with white cheesy patches on the tongue and buccal mucosa is probably infected with ano ang inyong, so cheesy patches, normally this would be your oral thrush na or your oral moniliasis. So kadalasan ang reason kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng oral thrush is your Candida albicans. Yes, your Candida albicans. Okay? So, hindi lang sa bunganga, pwede rin sa vagina. Okay, next. Number 69. Tetanus is acquired by the neonate tetanus is acquired by the neonate. Saan? Saan niya nakukuha ang tetanus? So, letter boy. Through the use of an sterile instrument. Okay? So, through the use of an sterile instrument. Ano ang mga pwede niyang makuha sa birth canal? Your ophthalmia neonatorum. So, yun yung pwede niyang maging sakit dahil sa pagpas niya sa birth canal. Your ophthalmia neonatorum. Caused by Neisseria gonorrhea or, mag-wrong spelling na tayo para magkasya. Or your chlamydia trachomatis. So, yun yung mga possible na cause ng ophthalmia neonatorum. Okay? May mga pwede rin siyang makuha na infection through the placenta, kagaya nga ng HIV, while still in utero, yung mga torches na mga sakit. Okay? So, yun. For the use of unsterile tetanus, that is your tetanus. Your Clostridium tetani ang nagpapas dyan. Number 70, one possible cause of post-maturity. Bakit daw nagkakaroon ng post-mature na bata? So, one possible cause of post-maturity is your placenta dysfunction syndrome. Okay? So, placenta dysfunction syndrome. Okay, so sometimes kapag nagkaroon na ng previous na post-term, yung mga nanay, medyo i-kwan nyo na sila, medyo i-warning nyo na possible. Kasi pwede. Another thing is kapag nagkaroon ng miscalculation. Okay? So kung may partner kayo at you are having your active, i-advise nyo sa mga mothers or sa mga may partners na they have to i-note lagi ang kanilang LMP. Markahan sa kalendaryo, mabilis lang naman yon para mas mabawasan yung cases ng miscalculation. Okay? Ang kagandahan ngayon kasi meron na tayong ultrasound. So, nakakalculate niya yung age of gestation ng bata. Okay? Pero syempre, best pa rin sana kung alam natin yung ating LMP. Okay, next 71. The term apnea means absence of breathing. Kapag difficulty of breathing, ang tawag naman dyan is dyspnea. Kapag rapid breathing, ang tawag dyan ay tachypnea. Kapag naman is slow breathing, ang tawag dyan ay bradypnea. Okay, so bradypnea. Okay. Next, number 72. A newborn has puffy eyelids. Ibig sabihin, may pagka-edematous yung kanyang mata. Yung galing ba sa iyak, ganon. Okay, kapag parang ikaw, kapag umiyak ka, di ba? Pagkatapos mong umiyak, pag tignan mo yung mata mo, puffy siya. Okay, puffy eyelids. Red conjunctival and small amount of clear ocular discharge 6 hours after birth. Okay, so 6 hours after birth daw, naging edematous na yung kanyang mata, may conjunctivitis, may clear discharge. Okay, clear discharge. This is likely to be your letter dog. Kapag hours lang after birth na nagkaroon ng parang infection sa mata, it's your chemical conjunctivitis. Okay? Pag hours after birth, tsaka lang lumabas ang mga symptoms sa mata, that's chemical conjunctivitis. Actually, on the first 24 hours, chemical conjunctivitis yan. Kasi, si gonococcal ophthalmia, lalabas lang to sa 2 to 5 days. Okay? After 2 to 5 days na pagkapanganak ni baby, tsaka lang lalabas si gonococcal ophthalmia or yung ophthalmia neonatorum caused by your Neisseria gonorrhea. Now, chlamydia trachomatis, lalabas naman ito 5 to 14 days. So, mga around 1 week to 2 weeks. Yon. Kapag nagkaroon siya ng problem sa eyes or infection sa eyes, 5 to 14 days after niyang maipanganak siya, ang cause is chlamydia. Okay. Your ophthalmia, pneumococcal ophthalmia naman, medyo matagal na to pag malaki na. And it's more of hemorrhage ang nangyayari dito. So, nagpuputukan yung mga maliliit na mga blood vessels. Now, ba't nagkakaroon ng chemical conjunctivitis? Ang reason nito is dahil sa mga inilagay during your Creed's prophylaxis. Actually, originally, di ba, is Creed's prophylaxis ang ginagamit natin. Originally, Creed's prophylaxis. Sa Creed's prophylaxis na to, silver nitrate yung ginagamit to kill those bacterias. Okay, silver nitrate yung ginagamit. So, as the time goes on, napansin nila na nagkakos siya ng chemical conjunctivitis. Kaya as of now, hindi na nga ginagamit ang inyong silver nitrate. At itong Creed's prophylaxis, tinatawag na rin natin siyang eye care kasi hindi na nga nagagamit ang silver nitrate na ipinakilala ni Dr. Sigrids. Okay? So, Sigrid. Oh, so, yun. Kaya ang ginagamit na natin ngayon is erythromycin, tetracycline, or your povidone iodine. So, kung makikita nyo sa Essential Newborn Care, kasama ang povidone iodine na gagamitin for eye care. Kapag wala talagang tetracycline o kaya erythromycin. Kasi mga mahal na gamot yung mga yan. That's why possible na nawala siya. Okay tayo? Okay, sige. Number 73. A penis defect characterized by narrowness of the opening of the prepuce preventing its being drawn back over the glans is known as your phimosis. Yung normally kasi yung mga hindi tuli, 'di ba? Medyo pa-pencil. Tapos may flap dito, may skin, merong prepuce. So ito yung nililinis during sa pagtuli. Yung mga bata, kapag hindi mo yan maangat, ito kasi naaangat to nangungulubot to, di ba? So, inaangat mo yan. Ngayon, kapag hindi ito naangat, okay, there's problem. So, it could be your phimosis. So, more on surgery, kwan din yan, parang sa tuli din. Okay, doon siya inaayos. So, imbes na normal lang ang pagtutuli sa kanya, medyo mga doktor na ang magtutuli. Okay? Next, number 74. Normal lang ano. Hindi, imbes na, 'di ba kasi pwedeng nurses ang gagawa ng circumcision yung anyway. Number 74. Premature rupture of the membrane can develop the following condition in the baby. So, anong sabi natin kapag PROM? Pwedeng magkaroon ng infection. Okay? At tinatawag natin yon na sepsis neonatorum. Ang hemolytic disease of the newborn, magkukos naman ito ng jaundice. Okay, ang CFAL at ang kaput, this is more on the labor and delivery process. Kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng kaput. Okay? So, ang sagot, number 74 is boy. 75. In the most cases of ABO hemolytic disease, the mother is letter. Anong sabi na ulit natin before? Your letter. Sino ang mahilig gumawa ng antibodies? Letter O. Okay? So, letter boy ang sagot natin dito. Type O. And the infant is type A. Or sabi nga sa Pilipinas daw is type O si mother, type O si mother, at si baby ay type B. Infant is type B. Okay, so yan yung most case dito sa Pilipinas. 76. When an infant with diarrhea has lost 5 to 10% of the body weight over 2 days, which of all of the following may be expected except. So, alin daw dyan ang hindi mo makikita kapag nag-loss? So, tama lang na sunken eyes kasi nga may dehydration. Tama lang na nagkakaroon ng skin goes back very slowly or yung elasticity ng skin nababawasan. Depressed fontanelle, yes. Dying state, 5 to 10% pa lang naman ang nawawala. So, hindi pa yan. Okay? So, hindi true yung letter boy. 77. When death is classified as neonatal death, the infant dies between the age of birth and So, when a death is classified as neonatal death, okay, so this would be 4 weeks. Okay, it would be 4 weeks kasi katumbas nito ang 28 days, which is your neonate, the age of neonate, 28 days. 78. When the child loses its body fluids due to diarrhea, it is called your dehydration. Okay, rehydration, isusoli mo yung tubig. Oxygenation, maglalagay ka ng oxygen. Evaporation, magdadry mag-evaporate yung tubig. Okay, 79. The most common complication daw ng multiple gestation pregnancy is, syempre, premature. Kasi nga, dalawa silang nag-share sa nutrients. So, therefore, mas mabilis nilang maubos yung nutrients na available kay mother. So, kapag naubos na nila yon, so it's time to go out, 'di ba? At doon na lang sila sa labas hahanap ng inyong pagkain. So, multiple gestation, ibig sabihin mga twins, triplets, quadruplets, ganun. 80. In one of your home visit, you observe a 2-day-old neonate to have ecteric sclera. So, 2 days old na siya. Tapos, meron siyang ecteric sclera of the skin. So, please take note, saan unang lumalabas ang jaundice? Ecteric is your jaundice, ha? Yellowing. Ecteric is yellowing. So, ang sakit na pwede nyong i-associate is your jaundice. At ang yellowing na ito, una nating nakikita sa face. Okay? Sa face siya unang nakikita, particularly nga sa eyes and sa nose. Okay? So, yan yung unang nagkakaroon ng jaundice. Now, your correct assessment about this condition is letter A, the baby is suffering from a possible blood type incompatibility. Dapat before 24 hours kapag may blood type incompatibility, ha? So, this is a result keeping the baby NPO after birth, not necessarily. This is a physiologic jaundice. Yes, 'di ba? Kasi nga after 24 hours na siya nangyari. After 24 hours na kasi nangyari. This is common among post-mature, not necessarily. So, the answer is letter C. 81. In one of your home visit, you observe a 2-day-old ulit neonate to have ecteric sclera. Sclera, sa kwan lang to ha, sa eyes lang to. Dapat eyes to. Okay? Your correct assessment about this condition is, naulit lang yung tanong. Okay? So, physiologic jaundice. 82. You visited a 3-day-old infant. Her mother told you that she noticed her baby has small bloody spots daw. 3-day-old, small bloody spots sa kanyang diaper. Nung chinek mo, nakita mo, normal naman yung discharge. So, as a midwife, ano dapat ang respond mo sa mother's comment about the discharge? Letter, anong sabi ko sa inyo? This is you called your pseudo-menstruation, diba? Pseudo-menstruation, nangyayari siya kapag, ang pseudo-menstruation, nangyayari siya dahil sa ano na guys? Okay. So, pseudo-menstruation happens dahil sa kapag may mga napuntang hormones ni mother kay baby, causing your pseudo-menstruation. Ganon din yung inyong witch milk. So, hindi lang yung mga bloody spots na yan. Pwede rin may lumabas sa kanyang dede, which is your witch milks. Ang reason ng mga to is letter A, due to hormonal reaction. For pseudomenstruation, hormonal reaction sa uterine lining. Pag witch milk, hormonal reaction naman sa breast. Okay? So, yun for number 82. 83. In home setting, which of the following equipment may be used for suctioning? Okay, so normal hindi naman tayo nagsa-suction, but just to answer the question, letter A. Okay, so rubber suction. Okay, so number 84. Flat thread localize areas of capillary dilation. So, there's capillary dilation. Sa may eyelid daw, between eyebrows and the nose is called your stork bites. Okay? So, medyo pinkish-pinkish ang itsura nito. Pinkish-red, ganon. Okay? So, it's called your stork bites. Okay, number 85. A term used to describe dizygotic twin. So, ibig sabihin, two-zygote. Okay? Two-zygote. So, dalawang itlog ang na-fertilize. So, meron tayong two-zygote. Ang tawag dito is your fraternal twin. Ang fraternal twin pwedeng girl and boy. Pwede rin namang both girls or both boy. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, ibang-iba talaga. Kumbaga, malaki yung difference ng kanilang itsura. Okay? May nakita na ako ganun before. Talagang magkaiba sila. As in, magkaiba yung itsura talaga nila. Okay? Identical twin is monozygotic as well as conjoined twin. Okay? Your conjoined twin is also monozygotic. Okay? Ibig sabihin, isang itlog lang ang na-fertilize, but during the mitosis or during the development, naging twin po siya. Okay? So, monozygotic kapag identical twin. Conjoined twin, hindi ito pwedeng maging dizygotic kasi nga, conjoined twin nga is nagkakaroon ng failure ng separation. Halimbawa, magkadugtong yung kanilang tiyan, magkadugtong yung kanilang likod, mga ganun yung conjoined twin, 'di ba? So, syempre, kapag magkadugtong sila, ibig sabihin sa isang itlog lang sila galing. Okay tayo? Okay, next. 86. Which of the following is true about your vernix caseosa? This is your cheesy-like substance na nasa skin ng ating baby. So, what is true about this? Ang mga paniniwala, result of eating uncooked rice during pregnancy. So, normally, ang mga pregnant natin, meron silang episodes of paika, 'di ba? Yung kumakain sila ng mga hindi kumbaga, not necessarily, pag paika kasi mga hindi pagkain talaga. Your rice naman is still pagkain, pero normally hindi siya kinakain ng hindi luto. Okay? So, possible pa rin na paika yun. Result of sexual intercourse during the 3rd trimester, not necessarily. Okay? Pero, pwedeng yung i-research kung maaaring totoo yan. Okay. Next, moisture and lubricate the skin. Yes, this is one of the functions of your vernix caseosa. Sign of post-maturity, hindi rin. Mas malinis nga ang mga post-mature babies. Bakit? Kasi nga, di ba, when we talk about your vernix caseosa, ang kanyang function is thermoregulation. So, mas marami kang makikitang vernix caseosa sa mga baby na nangangailangan ng thermoregulation, kagaya ng mga preterm babies. Now, also, bacteriostatic din siya. And another thing is they moisten and lubricate your skin. They moisten and lubricate your skin. So, yes, letter C is a correct answer. 87. Milia or whitehead usually found in the infants. Saan mas marami ang milia or whitehead? Saan siya natin mas madalas makita? Of course, sa inyong nose. Sa inyong nose. Okay, kahit nga sa atin ngayon 'di ba? Yung mga whiteheads natin nasa ating nose kadalasan. 88. The most frequent position of the fetus in relation to the mother's pelvis is your LOA. At ito yung ideal. Kumbaga, mas madaling paanakin kapag mga ganito ang positioning. 89. All of the following are components of Apgar score except daw your blood pressure. Siyempre, wala tayong blood pressure in Apgar scoring. So, A for appearance, which is your skin color. P for pulse, which is your heart rate. G for grimace, which is your reflex irritability. A for activity, which is your muscle tone. And R is for your respiration. So, please take note of that. Next, 19. Neuromuscular disability is present in children with... So, sino ang may problema sa neuromuscular ability nila? Of course, your cerebral palsy. Actually, kahit nga si Herb Duchenne paralysis. Pero sige, let's go for your cerebral palsy kasi madalas ang nasisira sa cerebral palsy is your motor neurons. So, affected yung mga pinapagalaw niya na muscles. Once na yung motor neurons natin namatay, hindi na kasi siya pwedeng buhayin ulit. Unlike sa liver, kapag may namatay, pwede siyang bumabalik sa sa brain, pag namatay, patay na talaga. So, kapag namatay yan, yung mga muscles, hindi niya maigalaw. So, ngayon, kailangan yung i-train yung mga muscles na yun na gumalaw without asking help from the brain. Okay? So, saan na siya kukuha ng help, ma'am? Possibly sa ating spinal cord, di ba? Yung mga reflex arcs natin. Anyway, number 90. Siyempre, alam nyo naman na yung hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus is kapag merong water. Hydro means water. Cephal means ulo. So, water sa brain. Okay, that's your hydrocephalus. Down syndrome, this is your trisomy 21 naman. Diba? Your Down syndrome is your trisomy 21. Possibly mental retardation ang mga problema nito. Okay? 91. When doing an assessment of the size of the baby's head, you expect that it will equal of the chest at which of the following age. Okay? So, actually, ang pag-i-equal ng inyong head and chest happens by 12 months pa. No? Sa 12 months pa dapat. Pero, pwede siguro, it starts kasi by your 6 months. Okay? So, hanapin nyo na lang yung pinaka-late. Yun na yung isagot mo. Okay? So, ang pag-i-equal ng head at chest by 12 months pa ha, according to our books. Okay. 92. One of the following physical findings in a newborn which would indicate the most reliable na si infant daw ay post-mature. Anong sagot natin? Your number letter A. Okay? So, kapag gagamitan mo kasi ito ng Ballard scoring, ang score ng kapag covered with creases or ibig sabihin kulubot, okay, yung sole ng foot ay maraming kulubot, ang score nito sa Ballard scoring ay 4. Ang score ng letter B sa Ballard scoring ay 2. Ang ear cartilage kasi, depende na naman. Meron kasi tayong soft, merong thick, merong pliable. So, it depends pa. Basta presence of ear cartilage lang, medyo kulang pa yung information. Okay? For scalp hair, 1 lang ang score nito. Okay? So, the best answer for number 92 is letter A. Next, number 93. If the infant is diagnosed as having physiological jaundice, so ibig sabihin after 24 hours pa nagkaroon siya ng jaundice. On his second day after birth, the condition can be expected to disappear without complication when the infant's age is about. So, according to Salustiano, one of the OB book ng Pilipinas is 6 to 8 days. Okay? According to other books is at least man lang 10 to 14 days. Okay? As much as possible, hindi natin sana pinapalampas ng 14 days. Okay? So, lampas na kasi ito ng 14 days. Lagpas ng 14 days. So, the best answer is letter C. Okay. Number 94. The anterior fontanelle normally is closed by the time the infant reaches the age of 19 months. Kasi ang sinasabi dito, close na siya. Ang closure time ng anterior fontanelle, okay, the anterior fontanelle or our bregma, which is triangular in shape, diba? Which is your triangular in shape. Okay, so si bregma, magkuklose yan by 12 to 18 months. Past tense to. So, ibig sabihin 19 months. At saka yun din yung nasa ating. Ina-expect mo daw siya na close na siya kapag 19 months na si baby. Ngayon, kapag hindi pa siya close, kailangan mong i-refer sa physician. Okay tayo? Next, number 97. 97. Okay, a baby was born with the head elongated. Okay, so mayroon tayong presence ng molding. So, ibig sabihin, si baby na ito ay dumaan siya sa vaginal canal. Kaya nagkaroon ng molding. Ngayon, is slightly swollen daw. Disappearance of the baby's head is considered as, syempre, hindi siya pwedeng maging hydrocephalus. Kapag cephal hematoma kasi, normally, yung ulo ng baby, ganyan, tapos merong parang bukol somewhere. Ganon kapag cephal hematoma. So, mas malamang this would be your caput succedaneum kasi it crosses your suture line. So, yung buong ulo. Okay? Buong ulo ang affected. Okay? Nagkakaroon kasi ng edema sa caput succedaneum sa scalp area. Unlike the cephal hematoma, on the parietal side lang ang common sa cephal hematoma. So, common ang cephal hematoma on the parietal bone. Okay? Common ang cephal hematoma sa parietal bone. Okay, number 98. To prevent the child from getting ophthalmia neonatorum, the midwife will perform a preventive measure known as your eye care na siya. Tinatawag natin siyang eye care ngayon. But of course, saan siya wala namang eye care dyan. So, hindi pwede si eye washing, hindi rin pwede si eye irrigation. So, siyempre alam nyo naman na si Silverman Anderson is used to measure the degree or the severity of your respiratory distress syndrome. Respiratory distress syndrome. So, we are left with CRIDS prophylaxis. So, CRIDS prophylaxis. Okay? Originally, silver nitrate ang ginagamit for your CRIDS prophylaxis. Diba? Okay. Next, number 99. The solution commonly used to prevent your ophthalmia neonatorum is, okay, yes. So, letter C, ang luma. But of course, as of now kasi is your antibiotic ointment. As of now is antibiotic ointment na ang ginagamit natin. The problem with this choice with letter A, ang ating erythromycin kasi is sa percentage siya nagkamali. Okay? So, ang ating erythromycin should be your 0.5%. Kapag tetracycline naman, 1% tetracycline. Ma'am, may iodine, pero hindi niya sinabing povidone iodine. Okay? Or your povidone iodine. Okay, so still, maiiwan tayo kay silver nitrate since yung sinusundan naman niya na tanong ay yung luma. Okay, so just please take note na sa CRIDS prophylaxis or under the old na ginagawa na natin, yeah, we do CRIDS prophylaxis using silver nitrate, 1%. Pero dahil nga sa nagkukos siya ng chemical conjunctivitis, kaya pinalitan na siya ng antibiotic ointment, which is your erythromycin 0.5% or 1% na tetracycline ointment. Now, kapag talagang yung area is mahirap at wala silang pangbili ng mga antibiotic ointment, they may use your povidone iodine. Okay? Next, 100. So, to encourage drainage of your secretions from the lungs of the normal newborn, the baby's position is, yes, your, anong tamang sagot dito? Encourage drainage. Okay, so both, yeah. So, hindi na kasi tayo nagte-Trendelenburg as of now. Although, siguro yung mga lumang mga doctor, they do. So, what we do na lang is tinaturn natin to side yung mga baby. But of course, dahil nga sa, this is bonus nga. Pero syempre sa mga susunod na manonood nitong video, na nakwan na to, na-edit na siya. Okay? So, yeah. So, this would be B and your C. Okay? So, since, sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is a combination of old and new questions. Okay, so that's for our part 2 ng inyong Care of Infant and Children 1 and 2 ratio. So, see you sa next.